in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
The Lone Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bussey, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback keeps it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Here's Reed to throw. Makes a catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth.
Man,
And they get to him.
I'm audible, dog. That's bull.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Here's Manning to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Oh, that's trash. That's trash. That was dead.
They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Knocked down for the tackle.
And a great job by the defense seeing it. They knew the ISO was coming right downhill. They went and met it. You got to go meet that guy in the backfield, meet those pullers in the backfield, make that thing go out wide where it's not supposed to go. Then the defense swarms to the football, gets the tackle for a loss.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Motion from the wide receiver. With the catch, it's Horton. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Reed. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Again, it's Reed. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the house call coming on the run from the 23. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Manning. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
You gotta come on with it, brother. You gotta come on with it. That ain't gonna get it.
And setting his offense up at the 24.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. In the red area, it's Owens. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Reed. Here's a heat. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. stretch in the middle. It's Coleman. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. On the left side, here's Coleman. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Manning fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone.
I can't never play cover 2 on
this
you.
offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense changing the play. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the team.
Arch is going to throw for it. Got it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more in the middle of that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Fielded in the end zone, it's Button. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big force fumble, big momentum play created.
Here's Arch to throw. Complete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense leading the way here
pushing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Reed. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he puts through the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Manning to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it.
Oh, my God.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This has been an outstanding job by this
That's
football
trash.
team in the middle 8.
Niggas just stopped and look at him. That's trash.
Touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one. More plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Reed to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. You just didn't have it there.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well,
Makes the grab in their space. Spins away from one. Still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. Now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook them right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Arrington. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Reed. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Fourth down, Reed. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be changing the route. Reed. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Running inside. It's Morrow. There's a crease. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Horton. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Throwing Reed. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Arch Madness. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe some room here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
So now it's second and long. Manning with the catch. It's Smothers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Keeps it himself. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the defense thought they had a plan for this option attack, and this quarterback, they repped against it in practice all week, but it's one thing to do it against your scout team, and it's one thing to try to stop that guy. He is very dangerous. That's already the second rushing touchdown using the option.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Coming out with it, it's Arrington. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Using his legs to buy some time. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Move.
Off play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's inside the 15. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Blue 30.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He might want another play. On the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he goes out of bounds at the end of the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. Running free. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is... And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now on the option. Keeps it on the option. He'll pitch it. Thrust that arm out. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Finding some room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the play call on offense there. Third down, you're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be three different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and